is something quite revolutionary. In my
Real
opinion.
convenient, and you know, we have Bluetooth right there at the donor antenna, so you can end each of the remotes, so you can be right there at the donor antenna and moving around while you're looking at your app and seeing if the signals are balanced. So it makes the install much easier, and avoid a lot of problems that'll happen later.
And you guys are probably going to see on the screen as we're talking the interface that Scott is talking about, which really makes the ease of use and the way that it's been presented is extremely user friendly. So kudos to you guys on achieving that. We wanted to cover the FCC part. We wanted to cover the relationship with the carriers and how they integrate, and not just Verizon but the others as well. So I'll kind of take it goes without saying that as far as the bandwidth, the latency, the reliability, these are really the heart of every SureCall product, and anybody that has installed them and used them are well familiar with that. But we do want to talk about compliance. We want to talk about legalities. We want to talk about carrier confidence, if you like, and how this differentiates itself to a degree
Sure.
with other offerings that are on the market.
So, you know, back in many years ago, before the carriers worked with FCC on this, there were these rogue boosters out there that went out there and they would damage the network. They harmed the network. So, you know, the operators got together with the FCC and said, look, we got to control this. And so, you know, they came with rules with if the boosters follow, it will not damage their network. So it's signed up by all the operators. They agreed to all this, and and they work with the booster manufacturers. Well, we worked with them on this at the same time and came up with rules that made sense, that won't damage their network, but provide end user good signal. And so that's what we follow, and it's very clear rules we go by, and with that, this will not do anything to the network. We haven't had any complaints from the network operators at all from our products for 10 years. So it's very effective, and it does not cause problems with the network. And that's the main thing. They don't want their network to go down. It has to be reliable.
I appreciate that. And talk a little bit about what you just referenced, the Part 20 certification,
Yes.
and what the certification means for the SignalMax.
Basically, Part 20, the main thing is that you're limiting your uplink power. You can't have too much uplink power to add noise onto their system. So we do that. We match all those rules. But because we have our amplifier, our main master unit is located at the donor antenna, we still have more output power than most other boosters because we're right at the antenna. But it still doesn't damage your network. It's still within the rules completely. And so it's very effective, and compared to our competitors, it's more effective.
And does the SignalMax work with